The tuk-tuk. These brightly colored, flashy three-wheeled vehicles that whisk people around the city are an icon of the major cities in Thailand, especially in Bangkok. The tuk-tuk is a successor to the early cycle rickshaws, which were introduced to Thailand in 1933. After the initial pedal bike versions were banned from the streets due to safety reasons, motorized versions were imported from Japan in the 1960s. Tuk-tuks are believed to get their name from the sound of the engine, and you will realize why when you hear the sound of the loud puttering of their propane power engine. We need to head across the river to meet up with our guide Net from Expique Tuk-Tuk Food Tours and decide to travel via water taxi. The Chao Phraya River courses through Bangkok on a twisting, turning course before it empties into the Gulf of Thailand in the south. The name Chao Phraya translates as Grand Duke, which signifies its importance to the Thai people. Early folks settled here in the 15th century due to the land's fertility from the water and access to abundant fish in the river, and the river was an important transport link for the shipping of teak and rice to Bangkok. Many tiny canals or klongs, both natural and man-made, infiltrate the city from the river's banks, causing Bangkok to be referred to as the Venice of the East. In the 15th century, these served as the main means of transportation within the city, and floating markets lined the canals. Numerous boats and taxi lines run up and down the Chao Phraya, crisscrossing between the banks to carry passengers throughout the city. The Chao Phraya Express boat has 4 lines of service: orange, yellow, green, and no-flag boats that make different stops. If you enter the stop of the pier into Google Maps and choose the public transit option, it will show you a route, and the color of the route are routes that will take you to your desired destination. Have small local baht in hand, board the boat, and your money will be collected, and you'll receive a ticket once underway. Easy peasy. And the slightly cooler air from the breeze on the water is a nice reprieve from the heat and noise of the Bangkok traffic. It's impressive to watch the captain slide into the pier at a rate of speed that seems too fast. The boat handler communicates with the captain via a series of whistles. As soon as the taxi touches the pier, people hop on and off in a very efficient manner, no bother securing lines, and off to the next stop, crossing bows with the next incoming taxi.
Just got off the boat, now we're walking across the bridge. See all the traffic. Downtown Bangkok is much more city than I expected. As you can see, all the buildings.
We've been in Bangkok for several weeks and have been pretty adventurous, trying many different types of street food. There's a lot of observing and gesturing to order food, as we don't speak the Thai language. In an attempt to understand what we're eating and the background of the Thai food a bit better, we decided to take a guided tuk-tuk food tour in Bangkok. What could be better than whisking around the city in a tuk-tuk to sample food?
Here we go, we're going on a tuk-tuk eating tour. Should be fun. Our guy's name is Net. Our driver's name is Tuk, and we're riding a tuk-tuk.
Let's wait the food for China.
If I film the side of the road here, you'll see a 7-Eleven every block. 7-Elevens are as common in Thailand as Starbucks are in Seattle, with over 13,000 locations in the nation. They offer a kind of comfort seeing one every block or so. What is discomforting is the chime the door makes every time someone enters. In a short visit, you will hear it a dozen times. I am unsure how the employees do not lose their minds, and wonder if, when laying in bed at night, they hear the chimes like one feels the waves of the ocean after being on a boat all day.
Our first stop on the evening's food tour is Talat Plu, where we wander through the crowds and the food stalls to stop at a cart with small sausage balls on a string. This sausage, Sai Krok Isan, is a fermented Thai sausage that originated from Laos and is ubiquitous in Bangkok, sold by street vendors on either a long string or a stick. Pork is mixed with rice, garlic, salt, and pepper, then allowed to ferment in the hot sun for several hours, to 2 to 3 days. This fermentation gives the sausage its signature sourness. We adopted the never say no mantra while exploring Thailand cuisine. When Net offered us to try one of her favorite childhood delicacies, chicken butts on a stick, we said sure. The chicken butt is scientifically called the pigastyle of the chicken, which is the triangular-shaped flap covering the posterior where the tail feathers gather. Other nicknames include Pope's nose or Parson's nose. The chicken butt is the fattiest part of meat because it contains the oil glands for preening feathers, also contains a lot of collagen, so has a bit of a cartilage-like texture also. When Net offered dessert before dinner, we maintained our never say no motto. Sure! Fried ice cream. I chose coconut and John chose lemon. Lemon was the definite winner flavor, and though not a big sweets person, John has continued to dream about this treat throughout our travels. After trying various meat skewers and a fried vegetable fritter, we hop in the tuk-tuk and are off to the next stop. Hot pot cooked over a bed of coals in a clay pot. We've experienced this already on our own and enjoy Net's commentary on the process and the foods that are used.
Mix it up. Made the meat soft and tender. We're not gonna put the whole thing, save some for the second round. Mix a bit. After the meat adding, let's continue with the lemongrass. This one we call the morning glory. Morning glory. If compared to the Western world or the Western country, vegetable is like a watercress. Sweet basil. Sweet one. So, there are many Thai basil leaf. This one is sweet basil. Mostly we go with lard, green curry, spicy and sour salad. Different from the holy basil leaf. That one stir fry.
Net was sneaky. After eating the papaya salad she had ordered and watching us sweat, she came clean and admitted that she normally orders the papaya salad with 1 Thai chili, but decided to go for 4 tonight. Woo-wee! Over my spice tolerance. To let our food digest before the next round, we hop across the river via tuk-tuk and take a meander through Yad Pimin Flower Market, which is Bangkok's original wholesale flower market that began over 50 years ago. It is open 24 hours a day, and the warehouse is filled with the fragrance of jasmine, orchids, roses, gardenias, and marigolds. This particular garland is called the Garland of Spirit and Goodwill and is given as an offering at the Buddhist altars or to friends and families as a gesture of goodwill. The origin of Phuang Malai dates over 200 years to the reign of King Rama V, when flower arranging was a skill practiced by ladies of the royal court. As tempting as it may be to bring the flowers to your nose to more fully take in the lovely scent of the flowers, you should never smell the garland if you're given one as a gift, as it's considered rude.
Okay. This one, the noodle we call the stir fry noodle with the chicken. And the noodles that she put it on is the white noodle. The white one. Sorry? Udon? The flat noodle, the flat one. Flat noodle. Flat or white noodle.
We will our stomachs to stretch a little more to accommodate the next culinary delight. Stir-fried flat noodle with chicken egg, sen yai. Sen meaning noodle, yai meaning wide. Noodles were actually introduced to Thailand in the 17th century by Chinese traders. Sen yai are cooked in a very hot wok over coals in palm or coconut oil with chicken and egg and served with, you guessed it, chili sauce.
ป่ะมันอยู่นานนะ every few months it's a few change because leaking yes a little bit less coconut oil to cook just only like the place is concerned more about the more healthier food than go with a coconut
Otherwise, lard.
Mostly lard and palm oil. Top with the egg like this. Stir up the chicken, stir up the egg.
We hop in our tuk-tuk once again and head to Chinatown for dessert. Chinatown is dizzying with the loud traffic, flashing lights, and shoulder-to-shoulder crowds. Don't be fooled into thinking these popular street stocks are savory tacos. Kanam Buon, an ancient Thai snack, is a sweet Thai crepe, also known as a crispy pancake, made with rice flour, filled with meringue made of egg whites and sugar to resemble a marshmallow, then topped with sweet or salty toppings such as shredded coconut, phoi thong or golden egg yolk strips, or chopped scallions. The perfect ending to the evening, Kiao Niao Ma Muang, sticky rice with mango. Sticky rice was the perfect balance once again of salty sweet, served with a side of fresh mango, topped with coconut cream sauce, and the satisfying crunch of mung beans. It's no wonder it made CNN's top 50 lists of the world's best desserts. Could there be a more perfect dessert? I think not.
As a 6'3" Caucasian dude with some sense of hygiene, I stand out in a country where the average height is around 5'5". I would think I would be an easy target for scammers. I found most folks in Thailand generally nice and not in the vein of taking advantage. Katie had recently read online about a scam where someone stops you as you head to a tourist location and says, "Oh, that is closed today, but the government is subsidizing tuk-tuk tours today. Lucky, lucky you." Then they proceed to take you all over the city and demand large sums of money for the adventure. You are taken for a ride literally and figuratively and ruin every future tuk-tuk ride with the tarnish of that experience. Well, they tried it on us and were relentless against our good natures. Finally, we agreed to a ride to a coffee shop and then to our hotel. Katie's spidey senses kicked in and a plan was formed. Once in the coffee shop, coffees in hand, out the back door we went. Good natured until in a corner, I guess. We did enjoy the free ride.